Public adjusters can help, but only if you know what to look for. Public adjusters are just like any other profession. You have good ones and you have bad ones. I think most public adjusters fundamentally are good people. But what makes someone a good public adjuster? For me, it's a few things. It's experience, it's training, and it's workload. So let's break those down. Experience. Obviously, someone brand new to the insurance industry might become a great public adjuster, but there's a lot they probably don't know. So if I'm looking to hire a public adjuster, I'm looking for someone with some experience. Now, do I need them to have been a public adjuster for a decade or two? No. I think I would hire someone that's been a contractor for a long time or someone that had been an insurance adjuster for a long time, but I want someone that's not new to insurance altogether. If they're brand new, I want them to be training under someone else. So that's the experience piece. What's the training piece? So the thing is, you have to take a test to be a public adjuster. And it does cover some general insurance stuff, but it doesn't really cover how to write an estimate, how to get a claim paid, how to negotiate with an insurance company. It more covers the regulatory stuff. So that means a public adjuster has to go get that training somewhere. There are lots of schools they can go to. There's things like Public Adjuster Boot Camp. There's a bunch of them. It's not just that one. But I want to make sure that my public adjuster has either been doing this so long that they already know all this stuff, or if they're newer to being a public adjuster, I want to make sure they got trained. So I would actually ask a public adjuster that I was getting ready to hire, where were you trained? What schools did you go to? How long did you spend there? Can you give me the websites for those? I want to know who the people are that are training them. A lot of public adjusters these days will be able to rattle off a list of licenses and certifications. That's a good thing. That's what we want. We want any professional to be constantly training and getting better. And then the final thing, and I think this is really big and people overlook this, I want to know from the public adjuster, and I want them to tell me the truth, how busy are you? If you're running and knocking doors right after a hurricane and your plan is to sign 3,000 claims and you only have a team of you and 2 other people, my claim isn't going to get looked at, or you're going to be tempted to settle my claim really, really fast. On the flip side, if you only have 1 or 2 claims, you also might be tempted to settle my claim as soon as they offer money because you're desperate to make an income. I want a public adjuster that's busy, but not so busy that they can't pay attention to my claim. In some ways, I need them more than they need me, if that makes sense. But I don't want them to be so busy that they don't need me at all. So when you find someone with a good workload that will keep them busy, they won't be desperate to settle your claim, but they also have that good experience and that good training, then I think that is the combination that I would want when I was hiring a public adjuster. Want to learn more? Subscribe for weekly claim tips or go to insuranceclaimhq.com. Protect yourself. If you're having a problem, call us now.